What's up, folks? Zen here, July 7th, around 4:30 in the afternoon. It hit a nice 83 degrees today. This is Cherimoya installation part 2. This is my favorite Cherimoya variety, the Honeyhart. Picked it up at Home Depot as a 5-gallon. I had planned to just grow it out in the 5-gallon over the heat of the summer in the pot, and then plant it out in the fall. But after picking up a 3-gallon Pierce Cherimoya, which I just previously shot a video of, I couldn't wait. After installing that one, I couldn't wait like an entire summer to put its companion pollinator into the ground, my favorite Honeyhart. So as you can see, this is the original potting soil that it was in. A bunch of forested products mixed in with sand, so a lot of wood chips and stuff that will eventually cause root rot if you were to overwater it. That's why all my new trees, like I said in the previous video, are being planted in amended soil with peat moss, decomposed granite, and of course the native soil. I've been brewing up a batch of worm tea using the worm castings from my worm bin, and so I'm brewing this up, and I'm going to water my baby in tonight and in the morning. Let's take a look at the planting site. Persimmons are coming in. Here's the happy Honeyhart with some of my Pink Lady mulch around the base and some other leaf mulch. As you can see, there's a pile of leaf mulch that are from my trimmed Pink Lady trees in front. So when they get a trimming, I have the gardeners dump all the leaves here, or they compost down. So at the bottom is rich, nice compost, because I wet this pile down pretty much every other day or every couple days. And so I have beautiful mulch and compost at the bottom of it, and then I have leaf mulch at the top. So after I do all my plantings, I throw the compost on top of the surrounding the tree, and then I throw the leaf mulch on top of it. So here's the original site where 2 failed trees died when I tried to mound them. And so what I ended up doing is I dug out the mound and I made a pit, and I filled it up with some of those leaves, and then I just let it mulch over a season. I would throw bags of gypsum in here over the course of the year and just keep it filled with water and let everything compost down. And sure enough, I did a water test on this thing, and what used to hold water for hours after a year of applying gypsum and breaking down all the heavy clay that was here, I now have had a water drain test of about 15-20 minutes. So now I don't have to mound anything. And so I've got the gopher cage in here, and we're going to put the Honeyhart in and let it rest overnight in the cool of the evening. Back with the Honeyhart. Okay, the Honeyhart Cherimoya is now in the ground. I actually waited a couple days because it's hit close to 90 degrees here in Escondido, Zone 10A, North County, San Diego. But the Cherimoya is now in the ground. Got the Pink Lady flowers, which I had in a bag, which got wet, or the insides got wet, so it's already starting to break down. But you can see why I love this mulch. So that's covering the crown. I was going to cover the outer ring with leaves, but then I decided maybe I'll start some strawberries as a covering crop. It's a good indicator crop too, so when you see your strawberries wilting, then that's a good reminder that it's time to water this area. So Cherimoya 1, because Honeyhart is my favorite variety, so this is Cherimoya 1, and the Pierce Cherimoya 2. And this is my June bug trap, which has not caught a single June bug looked it up on YouTube. You're supposed to put in some vinegar, some rotting fruit, of course in water, and then add some dish soap, and the June bugs are just supposed to drown in it. And my own little personal philosophy of not killing any creature unless I absolutely have to, well, I absolutely have to, as I've seen numerous June bugs landing in this area. I've been picking them out and flinging them into the neighbor's yard, which is ridiculous because they'll just fly back anyways. And then I read up, and the grubs will eat out the roots, and as well as the June bugs will land on your fruit and start eating it too. So now I'm out to kill as many June bugs as I can in this area, and my trap doesn't seem to work. I'm probably going to have to mix up another solution with different ingredients. So yeah, my 2 new trees are in. Pretty much I'm almost done with putting all the trees that I plan to in ground. Next step will be the carambola. In the fall, I'm waiting for it to grow out its pot. I picked it up as a bare stick on Etsy. You could see my disappointed review when I received it in the mail, but it has totally grown out now, and in the fall I will be planting it in this area. And then my main last central tree spot, the one that I had once envisioned growing a giant avocado tree, and then I put a planting box here, and then I removed the planting box over there, and so left a big pit of potting soil, which I'm growing random vegetables in. I'm going to swap out all the soil here, and I've decided what my main tree in the central spot's going to be. It is going to be the Kishu mandarin, my favorite mandarin, snack-sized, totally delicious, and very bountiful. So I plan to have a nice sized tree. It won't get huge, but it'll be large enough just to have scads of Kishu mandarin oranges on it. So then that's it, and then eventually I'll probably get bored and start, I don't know, I don't want this thing to become a complete forest. I do like the open areas, but yeah, everything's coming along nicely. Look at how my tomatoes are growing in this soil. The great thing about creating these new upgraded soil areas, which is of course the peat moss, the decomposed granite, is things grow so well in it. So I'll probably have this, I mean, it's an indeterminate tomato. I'll probably have this thing for a couple years if I can keep it alive. And of course, my avocado trees, after 4 have died on me, this thing is just ready to grow. It's just bursting with growth, and it's well watered. Anyways, this thing has turned into a update of my orchard video, but anyways, here we go. Cherimoyas are in ground. I am so happy. Let's see how they grow through the years.